Hi there, it's Jennifer, and today I'm here to do a video on the battle of the beauty sponges. Not really a battle, just comparing them. So, okay, let me just tell you that about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I started hearing, well, that's when I started watching YouTube beauty videos and stuff, and started hearing everybody talking about the Beauty Blender and how great it was and everything. And so I thought, oh, cool, I'll get one, and was a little bit shocked that the Beauty Blender is 20 bucks for a sponge. And so I just, being, the person I am and trying to find the best deal, and I'm fully willing, just so you know, I'm fully willing to pay top dollar for things that are the only thing that does that kind of a job. So, but anyway, so I thought, well, let's try some other sponges. So I'd heard that Marshalls and TJ Maxx had some beauty sponges, and I went over to Marshalls and picked this thing up here. I wish I could find this online to be able to tell you exactly how much I paid for this, because I found some sponges that are sold at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but they're not the same shape. So I bought this one first, and I have to say that I was not impressed because it was really dense and rubbery, and it felt like when I was using it that it was pulling more product off than it was spreading it around. So and I think this was only a couple of bucks though, so it wasn't like I wasted a lot of money. But here's the other thing that happened, is when I would clean it, because it was so dense and I'd wash it and then you squeeze the water out, it split open here and it also split open here. So, and I think that's because it's so dense, and when you're squeezing it to get water and makeup out of it when you're washing it, that kind of happens. So then not long after that, I found this sponge that I got at Walgreens. This is by Real Techniques, and you can get this thing for about $5. I think I just found it online for $4.99, and so really not a very expensive sponge at all. So this one I have been using actually for a couple of years now. I even have extras up in my little beauty stash. And this one has a unique shape. It's got this flat part over here, and then it has the pointed part to get in corners here. And I'll compare it to the Beauty Blender in just a second. This one is much softer than this one that I got from Marshalls. And like I said, I have used it for years. But then I was talking on a video a few months ago, and I was saying something about, I don't remember even why I brought up the Beauty Blender, but I think I was just saying that I couldn't believe that it was worth $20. And I had one of my viewers who said, yeah, I didn't think so either, but I tried it, and it definitely is worth it. So I thought, okay, well, I gotta find out what the hype is. And so I ordered one from Sephora and got this thing, and it's definitely a different texture than either of these other ones. It's much squishier. This one is pretty squishy, but this one is much squishier. So I have tried these sponges in different ways to see which ones, how I like them best. So here, let me just tell you, the Beauty Blender is really good if you like to put on your foundation by blotting it. If you just want to, go like this. I don't want to touch it on my face right now because this is damp. But so if you like to put your foundation around, kind of dot it on your face and do this is a really good sponge for putting on your makeup that way. This one, not so much. This one, what I find is really good is if you like to put your foundation on with your fingers and just kind of spread it around on your face, and then you need something to sort of blend in any streaks of the foundation or blend it down or into your hairline. This one I think is better for that. I tried this one doing the blotting thing, and it just didn't work nearly as well as this. And I also tried the Beauty Blender doing more of the kind of swiping it around, and it didn't do as well as this. So all of this to say, I'm tossing these things around. Should I start juggling? All of this to say, which one would I recommend? Well, I would say that if you only want to spend a couple of bucks on a sponge, just a couple of bucks, then that would be the reason you would go for this thing. I think though, if you're really looking for a quality sponge that you're going to use every day to apply your makeup, I would say one of these two. And with deciding which one, well, first of all, $5, $20. That might be your deciding point, because you may just think, I don't want to spend $20 on a sponge. So if money's the issue, you're going to go for the Real Techniques sponge. If money's not the issue, then what you're going to decide is how you like to put on your makeup. And I would say that if you like to put on your foundation by blotting it around on your face, this is the sponge for you. If you'd rather put it on with your fingers and then have something to sort of blend around the edges or blend off any streaks that you might have, this one would be the one for you. Who's using which one most of the time? Well, I hear most people talking about using the Beauty Blender, but I was watching a YouTube video, oh gosh, just the other day, where there was a makeup artist and she was showing a technique on somebody, and she wasn't trying to promote this thing. She just picked up a sponge to put stuff on, this woman, and she picked up the Real Techniques sponge. So it's not like this is the only one that people in the field of makeup are using. I really think it's mostly just personal preference. I hope that was helpful to you. And I will put some links for you in the space below so you can go check out some of these things. I don't know, I'll keep looking for this one to see if I can find this exact one, but Marshalls and TJ Maxx sell other beauty sponges that you can look for. But anyway, I hope this was helpful to you, and if you've kind of been on the fence and trying to decide whether or not you should bite the bullet and spend more money on a sponge, maybe this video helped you a little bit. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you're not currently subscribed to my channel, hit that button right there. YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos, which is several times a week. I don't just do beauty product reviews. I do other stuff, organizational projects and things like that. So I hope you'll come along on Busy Being Jen. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.